Thank you, Mr. Ward. That was amazing. I can tell you our chest swelled up with pride. And often, I think many of us have a tear in our eye hearing you sing. So thank you so much for that wonderful rendition. Um, what I'd love to do is, on this occasion of Teachers Appreciation Day, just maybe welcome all of you to this wonderful occasion. My dear teachers, it is my privilege and my immense honor on behalf of all the boys who are assembled here and the boys of the 84 class to welcome you this evening. We are gathered here today to appreciate you, to celebrate you, and to honor you, because you are the true superheroes who've made us who we are today. If at all there is one overwhelming emotion, at least that I feel, and I know every one of my classmates feel, it's one of gratitude. If we reflect back in the most formative years of our lives, you've shaped us in so many indelible ways, not just in the classroom, but whether it's on the sports field, in the auditoriums, in every aspect of our day-to-day school lives. You've been our true role models. And for many of us, especially our boarders, you would say you've been their parents outside of their home. You've taught us how to lead our lives as you have led yours, with integrity and compassion. For this, dear teachers, we are very, very grateful. Now, having said that, all our memories of school have not been warm and fuzzy. You've often been quite tough on us. We have all experienced the proverbial iron hand in a velvet glove treatment from each of you. And each of you have had your unique ways of dishing it out. Some with the long swirling cane on our behinds, or with the pinch behind the thighs, or sometimes with simply a withering look of deep disappointment. With the passage of time, ironically, these are the moments we remember the most, as they molded us, made us fight our fears, and helped us overcome our weaknesses. For this, dear teachers, we are deeply grateful, though I must confess sometimes the pain still lingers when you think about it. You've also passionately taught us so many subjects in class, and I can imagine how frustrated you must have been with many of us watching us in class, playing the fool, gossiping, being inattentive, or simply not seeming to care. Ashwin started by talking and introducing many of our classmates, and you will be proud that your passion has ignited the diverse collage of extremely successful professions in this class today. You'll have professors, businessmen, doctors, engineers, pilots, journalists, musicians. I could go on. But more than what you taught and more than what people have accomplished, it is how you inspired us, how you encouraged us, and how you instilled in us this sense of curiosity that has made all the difference. For this, dear teachers, we owe you, and we owe you a lot. But above all of this, one of the things we realize most after 36 years is that you've simply made us better human beings and better people. For this and this alone, we are truly grateful. We could not have had better teachers than you. You made us who we are today, each of us. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And before I conclude, I'd just like to recite a short poem, or a quote, in fact, from a famous Greek writer, Nikos Kastanskis. And he says the following: ideal teachers are those who use themselves as bridges over which they invite their students to cross. Then, having facilitated their crossing, they joyfully collapse, encouraging them to create bridges of their own. Dear teachers, he could only have been talking about each of you. Thank you so much again for a wonderful evening, for everything that you've done in your lives, and we hope you have a wonderful evening ahead.